Hey guys, I am Sweet Nightingale and welcome to part 1 of the Sims 3 Homeless Challenge. Now those of you that are new to my channel, welcome aboard. I do Sims 3 LPs, some Sims 2, I have been known to do Sims 1. I do a lot of Sims games and I've done a few other things, but mostly Sims games, a lot of Sims 3. And those of you that are familiar with my channel, you kind of know what I get at here. And if you've watched my update, then you know that this challenge has been coming for a while. So now before we get started, I want to go ahead and clear up a few things. I am playing The Sims 3 and the other Sims games with a visual impairment. So you're going to notice that my gameplay style is going to be a bit slower than probably what a lot of other LPers do. And, you know, I can't see well enough to just whip that camera around and just go lickety-split. So if you're looking for somebody that really goes through it like a speed demon, then this channel is not for you. I tend to do a more laid-back, slower gameplay style. And if you're into something like that, then great. You know, I think you'll have a good time here. And regardless, I think we're going to have a lot of fun here. So another thing is hater comments will not be allowed, and I will remove those from the video. And if the comment is offensive enough to me, then that person will be blocked. And I do mean that because I've done it before, and I won't hesitate to do it again. So just beware of that. Constructive criticism is fine, but hater comments are not. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. Now, I will include the link to this homeless challenge on the description part of this video. But basically what this challenge is you make a sim and you can play in any town you want to. You make a sim, you buy a lot. The only thing that you can put on the lot is, you know, some build objects like rocks and trees and shrubs, and you can use the terrain paints, but you can't buy a lot. Or a lot with a house or anything on it. It has to be an empty lot. And then once you buy the lot, you have to reduce the Sims funds to $35. And the only things that you can actually buy in buy mode are things that your Sim can carry in their inventory. And you can fish for things, you can collect things and sell them, you can paint, you can invent, and, you know, take those to the consignment store and sell them. You can't get a job, any full-time job or any part-time job. You cannot eat in restaurants because you're not wanted there. And this challenge is over when your Sim hits like 30, or not 30, but 20,000 simoleons that they've got in their funds. So once you hit 20,000 simoleons in your funds, and if you wish to play that Sim throughout their lifetime, then all bets are off, all restrictions are removed, and so forth. So anyway. Now, those of you that are familiar with my channel, I also give a little backstory for my featured Sims that we're going to be working with, which I will do that as soon as we get situated. We're going to be playing in Twinbrook, and I chose Twinbrook because there's a lot of ambition stuff. I mean, obviously there's an art gallery, but in Twinbrook there's a really, really nice fire station with an inventor's table, I think. So, you know, we'll be able to do a lot of that and so forth. And then, of course, they have a nice gym. But anyway, this is our featured Sim here, and his name is Pete McCoy. Okay, and I'm going to show you his clothing and stuff. This is what he looks like. And again, I will give you his backstory once we get settled in on our lot. And this is his everyday. Now, being homeless, you know, he's not going to have the nicest clothes, so he sort of looks like a screwball, which he kind of is. And you'll kind of notice that when I give you his backstory. But there's his everyday. Coming up is going to be his formal wear, such as it is. And I have a lot of content in my game. While we're waiting for this to load, I will say that I have every expansion pack and every stuff pack, plus about 99% of the store stuff and a few custom content items that I changed the Sims 3 pack files into package files, which I put in my mods folder. I do run a few mods in the game, so things that you may not normally see if you have a totally vanilla version of The Sims 3, you will see some things in here that are not there because I do run a few mods. So those of you that are familiar with my channel, you know pretty much what mods I use and all that. So and as soon as we wait for this to load, it takes a minute because, like I said, I have a lot of content in the game. And when you have a lot of content in the game, there we go. When you have a lot of content in the game, it just really takes a while to do. So there's the formal wear, such as it is. Again, you know, he's not going to be the type of guy that's going to wear a nice suit or a tux or anything because he is homeless. And, you know, he just isn't going to have nice stuff. Here's going to be his sleepwear.
So.
All right, there's the sleepwear right there. Also, your sim is not allowed to have any accessories or any makeup. So, like, I mean, makeup is fine with me, since this was a guy. But if you have a female sim doing this, they're not allowed to wear makeup or any jewelry or anything like that. So, that's another rule. And then here's going to be his athletic wear. And then the person that made this up, there's a point scoring system, but usually when I play these, like for an LP, I don't really keep track of points because, I do well enough just to get the LP out. So I try to follow the rules as much as I can and all that. There's a few times where I will tailor a challenge to something that I like. If I don't like a particular rule or whatever, I will kind of tailor it up a little bit, but usually I will try to follow it pretty much to the letter whenever I can. And this one I think is going to be pretty easy to do as far as like following what you're really supposed to do. This is a challenge that is not based on generations. Okay, so there is going to be his, what did we say, athletic wear. This is not a challenge that's going to be based on generational things. Here's going to be his swimwear. It's not a challenge based on how many generations you're going to have or anything. It's not a legacy type challenge.
God.
There is his swimwear, and then here's going to be his outerwear. As you can see, I did put a couple of little tattoos on him. Got one on his back and one on his shoulder there. But, it's pretty much just one generational, unless you decide to have a baby or something and then you got somebody else to take care of and so forth. But yeah, but once you hit the 20,000 simoleons, then all bets are off. You can remove all the restrictions and your sim can turn around and have a better life. All right. Another lifetime happiness wish, you cannot get the career-based ones because, you're not going to be able to have them in any kind of career or job. So you want to pick some things that that are not career-based. You can get lifetime rewards for the lifetime happiness points. But again, be sure not to, there's the outerwear, be sure not to get the ones that require career-based ones because it just, it's going to be a waste of lifetime happiness points. All right, so let's go ahead and get into his personality. Okay. He is a Cancer. He likes grilled salmon. He likes roots music, and his favorite color is violet. You've heard his voice. His traits are, he's eccentric. He's a loner. He's a loser. So you can tell he's not he loves the outdoors though, and he's a mooch. And his lifetime happiness wish is to be the descendant of Da Vinci, and it's to master the inventing skill and the painting and sculpting skills. Now, as you can see by his traits, he's not the greatest, the most admired sim in Simland, I guess. He's kind of had a bit of a hard time of it, and his life has not been easy. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get him settled, and we'll go ahead and we're just going to buy a small lot, I think, and then... Let me go ahead and get him settled, and then I will be back to tell you his backstory, and then we will go ahead and get started. Okay, guys, we are back. Now let me just show you the lot that we bought here. And so it's located right here, just next to these houses here. It's kind of on the, not really on the outskirts of town, but just kind of on this side of town over here. Now, let me just share with you his backstory, and then I'll show you a couple of things that I did. Now, as per what we were supposed to do, we put the family funds down to 35 simoleons. Now, anyway, as I said, this is Pete McCoy, and he's not really had a great life. In fact, his life just kind of sucks, from a young age to now. I mean, it really sucks. And he was born through an unexpected pregnancy. Dad left when... before he was born. Mom wasn't such a nice person. She had her issues too. She had a bit of an alcohol problem, and she had a string of boyfriends, one who totally, beat him up when he was younger. So around, I'd say about age 15, he left home and was, tried to run from the law, tried to run from the social workers to try to keep out of the system because, he didn't want to be picked up as a runaway. So he kind of wandered the streets and all that, so he kind of knew, he kind of knew what it was like to sort of be homeless anyway. He kind of laid low, didn't get caught. And when he turned 18, he just kind of, got out of that town and then came to, we can say that he came to Bridgeport. Okay. And you know, got a girlfriend, and you know, they were going to get married and stuff. They got married, but life wasn't real great for him, or, you know, or her, because he really didn't treat her right. You know, he didn't want to hold a steady job. You know, he'd get a job and then he'd end up quitting, and then he'd find a new low-paying job. He'd quit that, like he'd get mad and quit that. And he also had a string of girlfriends on the side, so he cheated on the wife. And one day she just got tired of it and just packed up everything and left and divorced him, and pretty much like took him to the cleaners. So really the only thing that he got out of it was just a few things. You know, they had to leave the apartment. She ended up with a really nice guy and moved on with her life, but you know, he didn't really have much to his name or anything. You know, he kind of lived like hand to mouth anyway. And so by the time all that happened, you know, he really didn't have very much at all. And so he couldn't afford to buy him a house or anything. So he moved out of Bridgeport because it was just too expensive for him to live there. And he came to Twinbrook hoping that maybe things would get a little better. And he's kind of contemplating his life and thinking that maybe, you know, maybe he kind of did the wrong things, but he's still not quite ready to admit, that you know, that he did wrong. He's kind of thinking about it a little bit, like he's kind of thinking about his life, that, well, maybe, you know, something went wrong, but I don't really know what. He's not ready to admit that a lot of it was his fault. Now, so anyway, we are on this lot, as I said, and so he was only able to get out with a few things, like they had to sell everything else off. So let me just show you. I did go ahead and get a few things for him. Like the only thing that we were able to get. Now we're gonna develop a little habit. Let me just explain what's gonna happen here. He was able to get a bike. You know, he did have a bike that he was able to procure. We got a sleeping bag. He was able to get out with a guitar, a sketchbook, and a street art kit. Okay, and as I said, you know, he's gonna develop, we're gonna give him a little habit. Like we're gonna say that he actually had this habit before he left. Okay, and now this is because of a mod that I have in the game. Now if you guys have watched part 1 of my mod review video, this is a cigarette smoking mod. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and have a smoke. And so what's gonna happen is he's gonna get hooked on these cigarettes. Okay, and so what's gonna happen? Okay, it appears that you have changed the age, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's our story progression kicking in. So, we're going to say that he was a smoker and all that, you know, before he, left, you know, before things went to hell and back. So anyway, we need to go ahead and give him this habit. So, he's going to be hooked on cigarettes. As we can see, we've also got a whiskey bottle in here. And this is, again, is because of a mod that I have in the game. They disguise some of the nectar bottles in, you know, to whiskey and wine bottles and champagne bottles and vodka bottles. So he's going to have a bit of a drinking and a smoking issue. So, and I'll show you what the moodlets are, but he's going to go ahead and just smoke this cigarette here. And, so it says here, he's having a blast, one with nature because he loves the outdoors, feeling calm because of the cigarettes, and enjoying solitude, smoke a cigarette. So, and then, yeah, we're going to be hooked on these cigarettes. So that's kind of what happened there. Now, we don't want to sketch just yet. So anyway, he's going to be hooked on these cigarettes and stuff. Now, just because I have this mod and stuff in the game doesn't mean that I'm advocating like smoking and drinking and all that, you know. But in real life, I mean, this does happen, and he kind of isn't such a nice guy as of yet. So I thought this would be really perfect to put in, here, you know, add this element to the game, because not only does he have to worry about what he's going to do with his life, but he has to kind of worry about where he's going to get the stuff to take care of his habit, you know. So anyway, let's go ahead, instead of staying on this lot right now, let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and look at the fire station. Alright guys, so we're back. Now let's go ahead and go to the fire department. Alright, because we can do a few things here, and actually it's not too far from where we live, so that's pretty cool. Go ahead and stop sketching, and we can always do that a little bit later. At least we have this stuff in our guitar that we can actually do that with. So, but anyway, we got a consignment specialist. So, you know, we were able to Now, as I said, the only things that you can buy are things that you can put in their inventory. And I didn't want to go too overboard because, you know, that's really not the name of this challenge or anything. So I was able to just get, you know, a lot of times, like, you know, when you're homeless, I mean, you still got a few things that you can kind of, you know, a few prized possessions that you can have. So, you know, it is feasible that somebody would have a guitar and maybe a sketchbook or something like that. So anyway, here is the fire station, and it's got a fridge, so you can actually kind of cook a little bit here, which is good, you know, get a quick meal or something like that. But here is what the Twinbrook fire station looks like, which is pretty cool. I really like that there's a lot that you could do here. And so now you can actually put down the Twinbrook fire station anywhere that you want in your towns and stuff. But anyway, as we said, we have some workout equipment here. It looks like we have, yep, there's workout equipment, there's showers, you know, there's a bathroom, there's a stereo. So, I mean, you know, you can do quite a bit here. There's quite a lot that you can do. I'm not sure if this place has a inventing table or not, but, you know, at least there's a few things that you can do. Maybe get a handiness skill up. It looks like there's a computer right there. Yeah, there's a computer right there, so you can actually write some books and stuff should you wish. I think there's a trampoline to jump on, which is pretty awesome right there. Look at that. Got a picnic table. There's a fire pit, so, you know, that's pretty good. And then there's TV and stuff up here to watch, it looks like. And more computers and chess. So I don't see an inventing table or anything, but there is quite a bit of things that you can do, which is nice. And then because we have a sleeping bag, you know, we can actually just sort of park up there. Now, oh, and there's beds up here too. Now, it did say that you can actually buy one community bench for your lot, which is pretty nice. You know, you can do that. Yep, looks like there's beds here to sleep on, which is nice. And then up here, there's a telescope. So you can get some logic and stuff done too, which is pretty sweet. So anyway, let's go ahead and just, what we can do is we can come down and maybe we'll do a little bit of working out. We might as well get some athletics up. So go ahead and just come down here. We're going to work out. Now, I did not get him a laptop or a multi-tab because to me that's pushing it. Looks like our university mascot is there, so yeah, we could put the university welcome kit in there, but I don't think that we're gonna worry about university just yet because, again, this is a homeless challenge. It isn't like what kind of career that you can get, so yeah. But as I said, you know, I didn't want to get a multi-tab or anything because that would just kind of make things too easy. Oh gosh, there's our time portal. So, yeah. We can just put the welcome kit in here. And we'll just go ahead and leave it right there. That just shows up no matter where you're at anyway, the time portal. But, as I said, it would just make things too easy, you know, with having a multi-tab and stuff, because, you know, when you are homeless, you're really not going to have a computer. You're not going to have a nice tablet. You know, it's one thing to have a guitar or a sleeping bag, you know, but to have these nicer things, you know, you're just not going to have. You're just not going to have. So we just put our cigarettes. We just have an art kit, you know. That's pretty inexpensive, and then we can just say that he had his guitar. You know, that's one thing that he was able to keep. His guitar and his bike were the two big things that he was able to keep. So yeah, and then other than that, you know, that's everything that we're just going to be able to do. So he wants to learn inventing skill, which I would like to do by we can't do that. We can't buy an inventing bench right now. I could have swore that this fire department had one. I could have swore that this fire station had one. I may put one in here if it doesn't. We'll see. Because it would actually be nice to actually have something down here. I could have swore that this place did have one though. Really could have swore it. I'm actually going to take another look while he's working out because we don't really need to watch him working out. I could have swore that this place had one. I really could have I really could have sworn that this place had a inventing bench in here. There's computers. There's like the eating thing right there. Yeah. Let's take another look up here. Yeah, see there's chess, there's computers right there. Okay, and it looks like we probably got an athletic skill. Yep, athletic skill right there, that's good. Well, there's a bookcase right there. There's foosball. Now see, I could have sworn that there was an inventing table up here. There's an art easel, which is good. We can at least do something with that. And there's a guitar. Improve horsepower. See, that's the, there's the what do you call it? The sliding pole right there for the fire truck. Okay, so proprietor Lucy whatever Lee. See, I could have sworn that there was an inventing bench in here. But I don't see one. Yeah, I may just I may do a little edit town and just put one in here. We'll see. Alright, so he then wants to buy a dryer. I don't think so, my dear. Go jogging. Buy a shower. Go jogging. Meet a supernatural. Now, speaking of supernaturals, he does not have any. He does not have any supernatural abilities. We could have actually not even worried about the guitar. We could have just used it here. Starting to get a little hungry. See, now I could have sworn that we had a inventor's bench up here. Completely could have sworn that we did. Yeah, see, I could have sworn that Twinbrook Fire Station had something like that. You know, I'm actually going to go ahead and go into Edit Town, and we're actually going to put one in here. Alright guys, we're back. Now we had to send them back over here because when I went into Edit Town, it kicked them out. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and check out this inventing table. Let's go ahead and dabble. Now, we're probably going to have to go and dig for some scrap in a little while. So we're going to just go ahead here. Go fishing, which I want to have him do. We need to go fishing. Now, as I said, you know, you can sell like insects and fish and harvestables and stuff that you catch or that you collect and catch and all that. So we're gonna go ahead and see what he can get here. He wants to learn the inventing skills, so we're gonna try to get that done here. And he's fatigued from working out. He's entertained, enjoying solitude. Okay. He's going to start to get kind of hungry here soon, so we'll have to go up and get some chow. All right. See what he can do here. We may not visit our home lot very, very much, you know. We may not do that. Now there's a dumpster here, so we can actually go dumpster diving, which is pretty sweet. And then, you know, whatever things that we find there, we can sell. All right, go ahead and get that skill up there. All right. He's still fatigued, entertained, and enjoying solitude. So Alright. We've got that. Join inventor career. We can't really join any career. Collect some scrap. We can try to do that. Go to the junkyard. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Not sure if there's anything that he can try to invent, maybe. So he's still gotta just dabble. See if there's anything that he can make. Alright. Oh, let's see what he made. Alright. So it says he made, Pete just discovered how to make a new invention, the Smasher. Alright. Very nice. Alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to just use the bathroom and maybe try to get a little something to eat here. And then I think we're going to see if we can collect some scrap. So, here's a bathroom. We're going to go ahead and use it. Alright, and then I think we do have a dumpster out here, if memory serves me correctly. I know I did see one. I know that I did see one. So we're gonna try to go dumpster diving when he gets all done with that. Alright guys, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and dumpster dive. So I have a feeling we're going to be hanging out a lot in this fire station. I really do. I have a feeling we're going to be hanging out a lot here. Alright. Ew. Ew. Let's see. Pets love the outdoor. Pete loves the outdoors, which means, okay, so... being in the great outdoors will put him in a much better mood. Oh, man. And it says a no snooze alarm clock was found. Oh, my gosh. Oh, lordy. Improve inventing skill. Oh, my gosh. You know what? This just cracks me up all the time. It really does. Oh gosh, it makes me laugh. A trails end table. Oh my gosh. Come on. Alright, come on. Okay guys, I'm stuck. Just give me a second. Come on. There we go. Alright. Come on. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go ahead and do it again. Let's do it again. I know, it's bad, it's bad. Alright, let's do it again. This just cracks me up. I mean, this makes me laugh so hard. This makes me laugh so hard when they do this. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that they put this element into the game. I mean, this makes me laugh. Oh man. Oh my gosh. When we get done, we're gonna have to come down to the bathroom and take a shower. Oh man, shower. And okay, a curious Festivus was found in there. Okay, a water beetle. Oh gosh. Okay, so we got some insects. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's bad. It's bad. It'll be better. Go down and take your shower, then we'll get something to eat, and then I think we'll put you to bed for your first day here. We could go ahead out to the grill and serve something. All right, you know what? I tell you what. Let's just go over here to the fridge and we'll go ahead and get something. I don't think they're going to be able to cook on this community lot though, unfortunately. So I don't know why they even have a stove there. We're just going to have to get like a quick meal or something. I guess they just do it for show, you know, but we'll go ahead and mooch a quick meal. How about some canned soup? And buy a fridge. Well, we can't do all that just now. We cannot do all that just now. So we'll come up and we'll just kind of mooch something up here, and then we'll go to sleep. We could go fishing, which is something that he wants to do, so we'll at least make sure that you clean up after yourself. And then we'll go ahead and find a bed to sleep in. Alright, we can go ahead and sleep here. Oops. Go ahead and sleep here. He's sleepy, he's entertained, enjoying solitude. He's fulfilled, squeaky clean. Yeah, he's gonna puke from doing the dumpster diving thing there. Yeah, be all embarrassed. Alright guys, I'll be back in the morning when he's up, and then we will continue. Okay guys, so it looks like Pete's getting up, and we're going to just go ahead and have him use the bathroom, and then we'll go ahead and have him, clean up after himself and stuff here. So let's go ahead and make this bed. And then we'll have to get some more chow here. So go ahead and do that. Be able to get in there. And then we'll come back down to the kitchen, and we'll be able to mooch something here, which will be nice. Let's see. Try to find what we're supposed to find. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then let's go ahead and mooch a quick meal. We can do some, how about some yogurt? Somebody's there using the computer. Alright. Okay, so the summer festival is here, which is nice. Okay, unfulfilled roles, concession stand. Okay. So somebody's there using the computer, but we're gonna get us some chow. Alright. So Pete will at least be able to clean up after ourselves. I don't know why it's doing that, but oh well. Alright, so he's sore, enjoying solitude and comfy. So we'll clean up, and then we're gonna have us another smoke. Have a smoke.
Oh, this snorkel!
Yeah, I don't know why the Alright, there we go. Have a smoke, Pete. I can't believe we're smoking in the fire station, but whatever. Yep. Oh, yep. Laugh at him. Laugh at him. Who is this person? Elise. No, Blaze. Blaze Kindle, huh? Yeah. What is she doing? Looks like she's kind of sneaking or something like that. Alright. Yeah, I don't get that. Okay, he's still sore. Smoking habit. The sim is hooked on smoking. Ah! Having a blast. And enjoying solitude. feeling calm and smoke a cigarette. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and back down to the inventing bench here. Excuse me. And we're just going to keep at it. Yep. We're going to go ahead and keep at it. We may have to go and get some scrap, but let's just go ahead and invent. It seems like somebody is doing something on the computers, which is okay. I don't get why that happens. Okay, Pete is a loner, which means solitude and isolation will put him in a good mood. Alright. So, oh yes, smoking habit. From smoking too many cigarettes. And then wants to visit France. Oh, Pete, I don't think we can do that. He wants to learn painting skill. We can put that on here instead of going fishing by a stove. I don't think so. Alright, so we've gotten inventing skill to level 2. Very good. Alright. Oh! Uh-oh. Get shocked. Oh, yeah. See what I mean? That's terrible. Alright, go ahead and get in the shower. And then we're going to try this again. Alright. Alright, here we go. Try it again, Pete. Try it again. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Now, in this challenge, we are not allowed to take any gifts. We're not allowed to take any gifts for obvious reasons. It's because, you know, we, with a lot of gifts, and I get a lot of gifts, but with a lot of gifts, you know, you'd be able to get to that 20,000 pretty much immediately because you'd be able to sell certain things, you know, you'd be able to just sell all that stuff out of your family inventory and so forth. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to take any gifts, sadly, but... Alright, what did he discover this time? Alright. So he got, Pete has discovered a new invention, the dog toy. Alright. Alright, very good. Alright, so what we can do is we can go ahead and head off to our home lot, and we're probably going to see if we have any bills to pay. Yeah. And I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, there's a wild horsey. Yeah, there's wild horses over here. Go figure. Oh gosh, we're gonna go ahead and pay the bills for $6. And then we'll see if we can get over to our maybe the consignment store and see if we can sell anything. Get a little bit of money anyways. Go ahead and hop on that bike there, Pete. Very good. Alright, go ahead and pay those bills, and then let's go ahead and look for the consignment store. Okay. Here's the community gardens. Alright, here is the consignment shop. Oops. Back on the bike. Alright, let's see what we got here. Improve inventing skill. Take a bubble bath. Oh, with what? Alright. Sing karaoke. Alright. We're going to go ahead on in here. Okay, see when it's going to load here. Alright, I think... Gosh, it's taking a long time for my stuff to load. It's crazy. Alright. We're going to go ahead and try to consign some items here. Hopefully somebody will be here.
Let me pause you to again.
Okay.
Radishay. Miwa.
Haranuna.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we can consign. Okay, the Smasher, the dog toy, and that's it. We're not going to consign our whiskey. All right, let's go ahead and go off to home. And maybe we'll learn our guitar skill, I think. Oh, he's getting hungry again. Again. We'll have to get onto the fire station in a little bit and get some chow. Although we could go to the festival, maybe do something. All right, so what we want to do is, we're going to go ahead and go into buy mode, and we are going to go to the family inventory. And so let's go ahead and sell. We can sell the alarm clock, the end table, the festival or whatever it is, and then the water beetle. So let's go ahead and sell all and sell the items. All right, so we've gotten $165 for that, for our trouble there, which is pretty cool. All right, Pete, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and play alone. Go ahead and learn that guitar skill there. We'll have to get you some chow in a little while. All right. It just says, thanks for giving us your stuff. Now, we're not really allowed to go to the future, I guess, right now, because, again, oh gosh, and some fun. You know, this is a homeless challenge. Stressed out. Okay, so he needs a cigarette. We're going to go ahead and give him a smoke. You know, simply because, let's go ahead and have a smoke. You know, because then it would just put us in the base camp and it would just make it too easy for us. So yeah, we're going to have a cigarette. And it's going to get his fun level up again, it looks like. All right. Go ahead and do that, and then we're going to go ahead and play alone. After we're done smoking. There you go. Smoke that cigarette. Smoking habit. Having a blast. One with nature. Feeling calm. Enjoying solitude. And fulfilled. Alright. So, jam with another sim. We can't do that. Alright, we'll try to get a guitar skill and then we'll head over to the fire station. Alright, so we've gotten $30 for the dog toy. Or $20 for the dog toy. Alright. Very good. We'll get that, we'll get this up. Alright. Come on, Pete. We need a skill. We need a skill. Okay, yeah, you'll be able to. You'll be able to get it. You'll be able to get it. It's gonna take a little while here. So, we're almost done with that. Get a skill here. And it's getting dark, so we're going to go ahead and send him back to the fire station. Hopefully we'll be able to find it. Police department. Okay, we'll go back to the fire department. And, okay, the rocking lifestyle, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, Pete, let's go ahead and get off of that. All right. Go ahead on over here. So, there he comes. So there's quite a few people hanging out over here. I will say that. There's actually quite a few people hanging out over here. So we're going to go ahead over to the fridge. And we're going to mooch a meal. We're going to mooch a quick meal. And then we're going to have to get on to bed. Mooch a quick meal of, let's do bread and jam. And then maybe we can go fishing tomorrow or something. Alright. Okay, join inventor career. We can't really join any careers right now. We just can't do it. Pete, you're going to clean up after yourself. Yeah, I know. Clean up after yourself. We'll go ahead and come down and go to the bathroom. I hate that. Go to the bathroom. And then let's go ahead and come up and find somewhere to sleep. I think up here. Some good places to sleep. So go ahead and sleep here in this bed. And then probably, I think it's going to be a good time to end this part, and then we'll probably continue in the morning when he wakes up. Alright. Go ahead on up here. Get some sleep. Yep, get some sleep up here. Very good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. We've been going on for a little bit, and then we will continue in the morning when he wakes up and just see what else that we can do. So you guys tell me what you think of this challenge. I hope you're going to like it. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Subscribe to see more of this series, plus the other series I do that you may be interested in. Hit the like button many times over. Give this a big thumbs up. Would really appreciate that. And you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you guys all later. Bye, guys.